world turns.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Queers and Soaps. I'm Angel, joined by my fellow co-hosts.
Eric. Hello, everyone.
Hi. If you're watching this on the free feed. Thank you very much, because we need subscribers. And you're watching As the World Turns 1988 from April 6th to the 15th. So let's roll of 1988. So let's roll the credits. All right, what did you think of this week?
Slow building story. Like a lot of, I don't know. Didn't feel like too much. It was just kind of.
Yeah.
Well, this is around the writer's strike, right?
Well, no, Douglas Marland was still credited in the episode in the credits, so I'm thinking it might be a little bit before.
Yeah,
but,
it feels a little all over the place to me.
Yeah, I mean, there are some endings of storylines, it seems like. Well, one ending to still a storyline I'm happy about.
Couple?
And there's like the aftermath of certain things, and there are certain things that I don't understand, and I wish I could understand more.
The first episode was a lot of like Andy. I feel like it was like everybody reacting to Andy being in the hospital.
Yeah.
Where we picked up was Andy was in the hospital for the carbon monoxide poison. Was he trying to kill himself, or he just passed out in the car and it just happened?
I think he just passed out in the car. I don't know. I'll have to find my book and read it, because I was confused about that. I was confused whether it was intentional or if it was unintentional.
I think somebody mentioned it, that it could have been intentional, but they were like unknown at the time, I guess, because I guess they didn't know he was like drunk at that point. Paul finds out about Andy, and he's like, I gotta go see my pal. I gotta go see him.
And they're like, no, you can't. They may not love visitors yet, and he didn't care. That's a friend right there.
Andy feels very guilty. I guess he kind of is, but I mean, you can't help alcoholism. You know, it is what it is.
No, it's a disease.
It was slowly.
I wonder where he got it from. I wonder who he got it from. Does John have like a secret gene that he's unaware of?
I'm sure. I mean, what is it? 20, 30 years before this, right? Something could have happened with alcohol in the past. Babs and Hal are on. They're talking about getting married. Holden and Emily are talking about the Viscontis, because I guess the Visconti deal is brings it overseas, so they have to try to make it work. I don't really understand this company stuff because I don't know exactly.
Me neither. But it's mentioned in a few episodes in that Lucinda wants. I think we mentioned this last time. Lucinda wants to buy BRO. So I guess.
Well, remember, she's in charge because of Babs, but Babs wants her company. Right. Babs wants her company back, and I think is trying to keep it or like force her to do things for her with the company. Either way, I don't think it sounds good. It ain't gonna work.
Doesn't sound good. Nope.
Babs is already like plotting revenge, so to get the company away or start her own company or do whatever she's got to do or restart her own company because she, I guess the company is doing good for Lucinda or else she wouldn't care.
Unlike Bold and Beautiful where Steffi is like, oh, hope for the future sucks and I hate you, go.
Yeah, right. Paul tells off Tonio. He's standing up for his mama. He's like, I told you to stay away from us, blah, blah, blah. Babs meets with the Viscontis for whatever business deal. I think Barbara meets with them. I think Emily and Holden are trying to for Tonio. And Lucinda, I think, is trying to get them. These Viscontis are very popular.
They're very well sought, yes.
And they seem shady too. Like Angela's trying to bang Holden. Franco is trying to bang Emily. But I don't know if they did.
Didn't or was this a different family of fashionistas? I guess didn't one of them bang Tonio? Remember when Tonio had sex with somebody and then she was like, "Oh, I'm out."
I think that was Angela.
That was Angela. Okay,
I think I'm not 100% sure because that was in the last year, right?
that was last year. Yeah,
It was also, I forget if Meg and him were like officially together at the time. I can't remember.
they were. Oh, they were married at the time. They were married. So he's a cheater, yeah, and we still have that thread holding over them.
I'm guessing the Visconti deal is like every year they have to like renew or whatever. I don't know. I don't know this company shit.
I don't know company stuff either with As the World Turns, except for I know Lucinda gets Worldwide, and then Barbara has BRO. So I'm thinking this might be the beginning of BRO.
I see Leanna's on worrying about Tom. Lisa's there for her, kind of like, you belong here, blah, blah, blah. Casey and Lila are on doing nothing.
Yeah, nothing, right. But I think Lila talks about Margot a little bit, and that's it.
Yeah, Margot's not in these.
Margot's not in these episodes.
Lily and Dusty aren't on.
Well, yeah, I'm surprised Lily and Dusty aren't on. Because like Lily was like kind of a big deal in the 80s, so.
And they're back on, right? Aren't they like back? They came back from their whatever they were on, their trip. I thought.
Oh, I guess not.
Remember they were on a trip.
I guess they're not back yet. Yeah, of course, Sierra's in Montego, so.
Yeah, Sierra's off right now. Craig's off, but talked about.
Talked about very much, yeah.
Tonio called somebody and was checking on Craig. So Tonio knows where Craig is, but obviously doesn't back or Craig can take the company. Tonio's a little bugger, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
I guess he's not like, he's like a evil, but not to the Steinbeck evil. Like not to that.
Yeah, he's kind of a more, I guess, corporate evil.
Although I guess I guess he kind of is, though, because he is keeping Craig away from his family, which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Very fucked up, yeah.
Yeah. Susan's worried about Emily and whatever she's doing, because she was sleeping with Frank, or it's alluded that they might have slept together, her and Franco, but positive. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we might have missed it or if she actually did sleep with them.
Yeah, I think we might have missed it.
I do like that she goes to Susan for help because Golden found out about the money that she was taking from the Stembeck, and he's too proud to take any dirty money.
Those proud Snyders. Wait till we get to Seth.
It's so painful. They really are. Holier than thou and all this stuff. I was team Josh when it came to Seth. I was like, oh, this guy.
Oh no, that was good. That was good.
It was.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, but we'll talk about it
later. Emily is concerned that Josh Rod will hurt Betsy. That's her main thing, and Betsy's like getting on her about it, and she's like, "Listen, like I'm worried about you." Like Emily, I mean, Betsy can handle herself at this point. She handled herself.
She's a big girl
with her ex and all of that crazy shit that happened wherever. Franny tells Andy that he can beat his problems. Kat calls, but we don't see her. Emily gets to Franco. Lucinda and Ambrose Darling talk about Babs and how she wants to force her to design for her. Yeah, my notes are all over the place, so bear with us.
That's fine.
So we'll talk about the Bo and Pam stuff. They were on pretty heavy, I feel like.
They really were.
And I didn't hate it. Like I
was gonna say the same thing. I was like, I don't hate it. I don't hate them together, but I know that something's gonna happen where they're not together, and I don't want to ship them, but I kind of am.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't know what to expect of him. He's very, I want to say, came across a little bit needy at one point.
Yeah.
I think Pam's like, I'll never leave you. She's like, oh, I never will leave you or whatever. He's like, please don't leave me or something. Like, he's like,
don't leave me.
And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But I'm going to include Laura in this mess too, because Laura is around when he is, and they see each other a couple times, but they have like reactions, but it's really weird. I like, and I know from what we know from when I read like the comments that they're brother and sister.
They're brother and sister, yeah, and I had to look it up just to make sure that was true. And in the wiki, there's an As the World Turns wiki that has her in it, but it has like no mention of like what type of storyline she's in. They just mention like her connections. So it seems like that the children are real, and the ex-husband's real, and then Bo's her brother. And I'm like, wait a minute, what?
I wasn't thinking those were real.
I didn't think the children were real either. I thought there were no children.
Neither of them seem like they're all there, though. They're a little whiffy. But yeah, they see each other at the hospital when I think they were having lunch with Meg or something, and like Bo gets weird and leaves. And later on, like they see each other too, and then she gets weird and leaves. Like I'm like, what are these? Like I'm so confused of what. Like wouldn't you be like, hey bro, like, or if he, I don't know. They have a really weird relationship. I don't understand what they're doing with it.
Yeah,
I guess they were trying to keep it a mystery of how they're connected, because it looked like he was trying to rape her at one point, and he's stalking her. What brother does that? Like that's why I'm so confused.
I'm so confused over this thing.
This is probably
I just don't know.
It's probably why people.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
They don't know what the hell's going on. Susan sees Bob give Laura a gift, so Susan's all over the place in these episodes. She doesn't really have a storyline, but she's all up in everybody else's. And she asked John about Laura. What do you know about her? Laura and Bo see each other again. She goes off. Bo and Pam seem to be getting closer. I don't know if they slept together or if they were just like alluding to it. But she's like, I want to stay the night, and he like was gonna sing her a song in bed. I don't know what was happening.
Yeah, he sings.
Laura gets an answering machine from Bob, I guess, or maybe Ken.
So Bob records a message saying that this is where Laura is staying temporarily because Nancy's off in London. And then I kept rewinding it to see why she changes the message back to Nancy's message. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
She removes the tape. She removes the tape to, and like kind of, I guess she puts it away. And then she puts Nancy's message, like, her like voicemail message. I forgot what they're called, but back then, but,
I think he told her to change the message, but I was confused at that too, because he said, "Oh, change it to whatever you want," but it was like a nice message that like Laura was like taking care of Christopher, and they meet. She means a lot to them, type thing. Like I think it was just a nice thing for him to do, but it almost seemed like she was being shady about it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What we're supposed to expect in this storyline.
I don't know what we're thinking. I don't know what they're thinking.
And I read a little bit, and it seems like they said it was going to be like a Fatal Attraction type thing, but I don't see it yet, and I don't know.
See a Fatal Attraction thing. Maybe because people who in the comments who are watching it again, and we're watching it the first time. So I guess they're seeing it now. It's one of those things like if you go back, if you see something at the end, and you go back and like, oh my gosh. The clues were there the whole time, like the Loving Murders, which is a good one. If you watch the whole thing, go back, you see, oh my god, it was her the whole time. So.
Yeah, I never seen that either. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't even know who it's for. If it's either Tom or Bob, I'm not really positive.
Yeah,
she seems normal-ish.
I'm thinking it's Bob. Maybe it could be both. Who knows? Because we don't know.
Because it seems like Tom at times too. Because she seems into Tom, and she's like jealous of Margot at one point. But then Margot's gone, so maybe it's whoever will look her way. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm thinking because Bob, quote unquote, saved her. That's who
True.
it is.
Hero complex for Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Laura tells her husband's story to Franny. Opens up to her.
Mm-hmm.
Bo, this is where Bo gets crazy in the end. He's like, I don't want to lose you and all this stuff to Pam. He has Pam
Yeah.
marry him I guess between episodes that we didn't get to see because
Mm-hmm.
she explains why she doesn't want to get married right now. She's like, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure what's going on. And then he like
Mm-hmm.
has a flashback of like a wedding day of like, and Laura was there and he was there. So I think they're like thinking they want us to think that they were together. I don't understand. I don't know.
I don't know. I paused it. It looked like that they were bride and groom. That was gross. Like knowing what we know, but it was
Um,
like a weird fisheye. It was a weird fisheye lens too. Like
yeah. Laura watches Patterns. I don't know
high
what we're,
patterns.
which is nice. I would think like she's supporting Kim. I don't see a stalkery thing in that. Franny and Laura plan Bob and Kim's anniversary because that's coming up.
Mm-hmm. Their anniversary is actually April 25th.
Bo shows up at what is it, Nancy's, where Laura's staying, and then they see each
Yeah.
other. And that was that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh man, that was a pretty good cliffhanger because we might finally get to see some
Mm-hmm.
conversation with them. So Sabrina and Seth, our favorite couple, finally break.
Yes, I was here for it.
I was, but this it's just again the stupid Schneider pride. I'm like,
yes, of
I would
course it is.
I would personally think you care about enough about me to spend money and believe in my work. Like I would think it's a good thing.
Yeah,
And
me too.
I'd be like, okay, you kept it a secret, and that's okay. We'll figure it out. But thank you. Like that's how I would personally take it because
Mm-hmm.
I cared about my stupid book that much. That's how I think I would handle it, or I would like to think I would. I'm not too proud
Mm-hmm.
to have to spend $50,000 to get my book out that I've been working hard on. But Seth ruins his life. I'm
Mm-hmm.
embarrassed, humiliated. Oh, ugh, I hate Seth. I
Me
hate the
too. Me
man.
too. I do.
Maybe that's it. I hate the Schneider men. Like I hate Holden and
It's
Seth.
a Snyderman. Yeah.
Like I like Meg. Meg's even better than
Mm-hmm.
these guys, and she's an
Yeah.
aunt. But I like her better than these guys. So Iva brings up Seth to Sabrina. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
tell yet. She's like, I'm gonna tell him. I didn't tell yet. Whatever. Seth finds out that she paid for it for the book to be published. I guess I don't know why he needed her checkbook, but he saw it in her checkbook that she wrote out a check. Of course, he gets stupid
Oh,
about
proof that I guess proof that she made the transaction.
Yeah, but why would he need that? Like, what led him to do that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Snyder Pride. Who cares?
What led him to do it? Like to have to look in her checkbook.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he sensed it. I don't know. But
Yeah, he had a snidey sense.
and I guess that we missed an episode because apparently he talked to Franny and she helped him realize that he needed to not work things out with Sabrina, but talk it out with Sabrina. Seth
Which
basically,
Franny is better than me. I would have been like, you deserve everything you got. You sanctimonious piece of shit.
yep, 110%. You know, she was like laughing at him after he left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, mother. Seth feels dumb being the last to know. Our whole family knew. He didn't. You made me look stupid. Wah, wah, wah. I'm Seth. Me.
Mm-hmm.
He does have. What is? I'm trying to think if I have that in the storyline. Oh, yeah, because he's all mad, and then like Josh Rod is outside or whatever, and even Josh Rod's being all nice to him too. He's like, "Oh, hey, okay? Like you look a little upset." I don't even know why he bothers, because Seth is an idiot.
Yeah, why is he bother? He's like, the Snyders don't like him at all. Don't like him. I don't know why he's still like even attached to them at that point. I mean, yes, he's a Snyder technically.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
I mean, dealing with it, we'll say.
Yeah, I was dealing with it. Yeah.
And she accepts what's going on. You know, it is what it is. You know, but like Seth, for some, like he's just like they're just one-minded, like whatever.
Well, and Holden too, because remember, Betsy and Josh Rod were over his house, and Holden just basically was cold to both of them. Like he walked right past them, said hello, and walked right past them.
That's better than what Seth is doing.
But like, that's better than
But Seth's
better than what Seth's doing. But yeah,
Seth wanted a fight, so he picked the fight, and that's what he got. And
it's good for Josh Rod for doing that, because good for Josh Rod for picking for going right back, for like you're saying, like, look, this is what you are, this is who you are, this is what you are. And well, Seth didn't have to punch him in the face because Josh's Rod is right. So but that was good.
Self-righteous and smug. I like that. But he took the punch like a champ, because that's Josh Rod.
Yeah, and he didn't fight back, which part of me is like, you should have hit him back, but the other part of me is like, I'm glad you didn't, because like then they would have just blamed everything on Josh Rod. So
Sabrina goes to see Colin, and she tells them on what she did or whatever, and Colin's like upset with her. He's like, but you know, that's like, lying is like upsetting to artists and all this. I'm like, really, Colin? Like, it was helping the man out. You're helping.
Yeah.
Like, the man wouldn't have a book published if it weren't for her. Like,
nobody would have gotten that book
read
because nobody wanted to publish that book. It was a dumb book. It was a stupid book. I don't know what the book's about, but I already know it's a dumb and stupid book.
I know what it's about. It probably isn't good.
Nah, it's probably not a good book. Probably not. Very, very terrible book. Very bad book.
But Colin's like, lies are bad. You shouldn't have done that. And then in the next episode, we found out that Sabrina left to England. So,
yeah. Like, the end of the episode, she did have a bag and turned around, you know, kind of like Miley Cyrus and at the end of Hannah Montana, or Will Smith at the Fresh Prince, or Martin at the end of Martin. all those last episodes were already moved out. That's exactly what she was like.
So what the hell's going on in the castle? Like, what?
I'm saying.
Lisa and Shannon are on catching up. Duncan's there. Colin's there. Shannon tells all the weird things going on at the castle to this woman. There's that woman Iris, I think her name is. So there was an Iris before the other Iris in the thousands.
Yeah.
I love when they me and Karen always talk about them reuniting. Yeah. They talk about Margaret, and something falls. I didn't catch what it was. Did you see it fell?
I didn't see what fell.
Yeah, it's too blurry. Like, we can't tell what things are. Iris talks to Margaret. Talks to the painting. Things seem to be going down at the castle, but we don't exactly know what. They did talk about doing a seance at one point, but we never seen. But we might have missed it, because I feel like we're missing random episodes.
Yeah.
And Iris says, like, let Margaret guide you to Shannon. Shannon and Colin see a book where I forget what the dude's name was in the past with Margaret. Do you remember his name?
I forgot.
The guy that, like, they were comparing, like, the previous story to the current, story, whatever. And they find a book. They're reading it, whatever. Colin overhears Duncan and Shannon fight about him. So that's the whole thing. So it's like Margaret and this man in the past, the man that was painting the portrait supposedly had an affair, but we're not positive. I'm thinking they probably didn't have an affair, but they were accused. And that's probably why Margaret wants it to be cleared up. This is what I'm thinking. I really don't know. I didn't even read my book about it yet. I was trying to find it to read, but and that dude, the past Duncan dude, I forget his name too. But the Duncan in this situation like accused them of having an affair, but I don't think they actually did. I mean, I don't think Duncan thinks they're having an affair, but Shannon and Colin it is. But it seems like it's heading the same type of story way.
Yeah.
But well, I don't know, because we don't get that much of this story. Although
we really don't.
We are missing episodes, so it could have happened during some of these things. We'll have to read our books for next time. Other stuff that happened: Betsy and Josh Rod were being really cute. Holden saw Emily leaving Franco's room where he dropped off Angela after showing her around the Schneider farm. So he's just trying to get close to Angela. Emily's trying to sleep with Franco to get the deal for Tonio because they feel it's that important. Emily, I feel like Emily always does these things because even like when I remember her in 2007, she always makes the wrong decisions. Like anything that's wrong, she does.
Yep.
I don't know that for
sure. It was that way it was that way when I was watching in like 98, 99.
Well, it goes way back to 1988. So she actually 1987 because she went
87 when we had the first grown Emily. So
and she hooked up with James Stenbeck, who's gross.
Gross.
Kim tells Andy that she is disappointed and feels betrayed. And she basically says, "We all got problems, kid. Like we got to deal with it. I got my problems. You got your problems. Deal with it." And it did bring a tear to my eye because she's like, "I may feel betrayed, and I may feel disappointed in you, but I will always love you. I'm your mother, and you're my son." And I was like, God.
"Yes."
And then
R.I.P. Catherine Hayes.
And then Andy doesn't want to be a doctor anymore. He says,
"Oh, good, because I know what his future is. I see in a crystal ball camera." But
I think he says it because John comes in or whatever, and they're talking, and and I guess that's the pressure he was feeling. John was pressuring him, even though it wasn't like but he just felt like pressured to be what his dad wanted him to be, type thing, and I've seen it in many stories, and it does lead to drugs and alcohol sometimes. From what we've on TV. Babs don't want to work with Tonio or Lucinda, so that's what makes me think she's going to go out on her own and recreate her whatever she does, fashion line or whatever. Jessica helps Emily with her issues with the money. Holden listens on the phone because he's trying to find out if Emily's being shiesty, which she is. Holden goes off on Emily about the money. Holden didn't get on my nerves this time. I mean, I feel like...
Yeah, he really didn't.
He's handling it as okay as Holden can handle it. We'll say. Emily turns to Susan. Roy and Jess are working out their issues because they were having some issues. She asks him, she's like, "Why do you live home with your parents?" Which, that kind of cracked me up. She's like, "What's your problem with me living with my parents?" Like... they're just having dinner together. This is one of the few times we've seen them. They could have been on more, and we missed a bunch of episodes.
Yeah.
They're maybe not on as much as we'd like them to be. But I feel like they did have a story, it seems, because remember he got jealous the one time. So I think we are missing
her. I think with her ex-husband.
Yeah. So I feel like we are missing stuff. So they probably do have a storyline. We're just not. Unfortunately, we're only watching what's available because not everybody recorded everything back then, sadly.
Yeah, it was nice to see Jessica, a young Tamara Tooney, because of course we see her in the present day on Beyond the Gates. So, but I wonder what.
And they were good.
They're really good episodes. But I wonder what the actor who played Roy, I think his name is Count Stovall. I wonder what he's doing these days because that would be a good coup to get on Beyond the Gates, because he's actually not that bad.
I
know the cast is too bloated right now, but maybe a short run for something.
He might do local theater and stuff. A lot of actors do, like wherever.
I know Kim Zimmer does.
Yeah, I saw her in Wicked. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we missed Victoria Rowell. She was in Philadelphia.
Whoa! Wait a minute. She was?
So I found out a week after they were here. They were doing Jason's Lyric, the play.
Oh,
and they were
here
at the Kimmel Center, I think, and it was like April 2nd, 3rd, something like in that area. And Victoria Rowell.
Oh my gosh!
There was a couple other people, but Victoria Rowell would be the one I obviously want to see. And I was going to message you because I was so upset because I'm like, man, we could have went and saw it.
I know. Oh my gosh, that would have been a great birthday present for me.
It's still touring, but it's not. They came and went because I looked up tickets. I forget. Oh, I saw the one guy from it was in Welcome Back, Kotter. I forget his name on there, but he was on Sherry last week, and he was talking about it, and that's when I looked it up, and I'm like, Victoria Rowell's in the cast, and like it had a good cast. And anyway. Back to As the World Turns. She's Young and the Restless.
Yeah. Though I feel like she was on As the World Turns for a little bit.
Was she?
I'm not. I'll have to look it up. I swore I heard she played maybe she played a bit role, but I feel like she was on this show for a little bit. Like a teeny tiny little bit. I don't know what she did though. I don't know.
So Emily's at
somebody else.
Emily's at Susan's. Holden goes to Susan's to find her. Susan tells Emily to get her shit together, basically. Holden tries to get info from Jess, and Jessica's like, I'm sorry, I can't tell my client stuff because she's watching the money for Emily, and I like that too. She's like, nope, sorry.
Yeah, she's been watching the money since she basically came to town.
Susan talks Holden into, I guess, working things out with Emily. So when Emily comes along, he's like, oh, I just came to pick you up, and we got to work out our problems, which I thought was big of him, knowing and what a douchebag he is.
Yep.
So maybe this relationship with Emily maybe cleans up his act before. I don't know. I don't want to give him too much credit. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit.
Well, remember, we did watch in '93, and he was,
Lily,
basically stalking Lily. So, it may go in and out.
And she's running from him. So basically, yeah. Okay, I gave him too much credit. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying that, I would give him spoiler alert, he marries Lily, but a few times. But I'm thinking that after he marries Lily in the late 90s, he kind of calms down, especially with another element that comes in, which I'm not going to spoil in case we get to it in 2035. But
where's that in?
Yeah.
Unless we power watch it.
So power through it.
So Babs and Hal are on. He's like, I want to marry you tonight. She's like, oh, don't be silly. I need more of a wedding than that. And then he's like, well, I want to marry within the month. So I guess they're going to be getting married in May because we're in April.
Yeah, it'd be a good May sweeps thing.
Sweet. Yeah. Babs wants to bury Lucinda, she says. We find out Andy is coming home. Tonio says the Viscontis didn't make a deal with him to Meg, so I'm guessing maybe Emily didn't sleep with Angela. I don't know. I don't know who they made a deal with. I don't think we found out. Not that I care, but I kind of want to know because everybody was trying to, get their account. So I don't know who ended up with it. So hopefully we find out.
Yeah.
I don't know why I want to know because I don't even know what they do, but I do. No word on Margot. She's not on. Nobody heard from her.
Nope.
She's looking for Craig somewhere. Greece, right?
Greece. Yeah, I think Greece.
Everyone's at the lunch at one point. Tom and Leanne, Babs and Hal. Just one of those everybody goes out type thing. It's like they got like this. They're like, oh, you got the dinner set this week, and then everybody goes out, and then it's gone for a couple weeks. And Andy gets home at the end of the last episode. So we had some good cliffhangers, like Andy's home now. And the Bo and Laura stuff might be coming, like we might be finding out some stuff. But you said the writer strike is happening, right? Soon?
Let me double. I know it's soon. Let me just look it up real
May of
quick. Yeah, 1988. Writer strike. Writers Guild of America strike. When did it happen? Tell me, please. It was March 7th to August 7th. So I'm thinking it's happening now, but remember, episodes are banked. So I'm thinking that we're gonna get to those episodes that are not banked soon. Because I'm looking at the credits closely. I'm still seeing Doug Marlin, which, as you know, if you're Phi Corps, you will still be credited. But if you're not Phi Corps, your credit is taken off during strikes. So, and Phi Corps just means that you choose to forego picketing in order to still write for your show. So, an example of that would be former As the World Turns writer Josh Griffith, who's now Young and the Restless, is Phi Corps. So during the last strike we had, during the last strike, he was still writing Young and the Restless. So,
right.
And I only mentioned Josh Griffith because he was on As the World Turns at the end. So that was a good example.
So how did you feel about this week? You just feel like the same, like kind of the story building?
Yeah, it's like story building. I mean, Seth and Sabrina broke up. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Yes.
Again, I wasn't a fan of them as a couple, but their breakup reason was dumb. Like,
oh yeah. I mean, I expected nothing less from Seth.
Seriously, what a tool.
But I'm wondering if this is the end of Julianne Moore, because
that's before, and she always comes back. So
she comes back. Yeah, this might be the tail end of her, but I think we might see her for a few more times. Oh, and Penny was on. Bob's sister.
Oh, you're right. Who was it that was there? Oh, Nancy was out of town, right?
Nancy and Dan. Yeah, Nancy and McCluskey.
Yeah, and I only knew that because I think he said, "Hey, sis," or like something like that, or "I'm your sister." One of those things to make stupid.
Yeah, he's a sister. Yeah.
Members like me know who she is, and I'm like, oh, he has. Okay. Was she on? I guess like.
Yeah. She was on at the beginning of the run. Like maybe a good like 10 years.
Recurring then if she popped up here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about in the beginning. She pops in and out throughout the years. I
always like.
Yeah, this is Rosemary Prince. Because if you remember, well, I don't know if you remember, but like if you remember from soap history, she was on All My Children at the very beginning. She was on How to Save a Marriage at the very beginning. So,
yes, I looked her up recently because did she die? I forget if she died recently. I can't remember, but something. I don't
think she did. I would have known because she was on.
I remember looking her up for some reason. I can't remember why though. But anyway, yeah, we'll read our books. I don't know what is coming up. I'm excited to see. Hopefully, it's good because you said the writer's strike. I don't know what to expect, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Be like up in the air, for all we know. I want Casey and Lila to have a story. It's pissing me off that they don't.
Yeah, I want them to have a storyline before what I know happened. So, all right, and that's all I got for this week. So, thank you for watching our coverage on As the World Turns. As always, you can find us on all the socials and on Patreon at Queers and Soaps. And until next time, bye.
Bye, everyone.